Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and this is my financial journey. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad that y'all are here. Today we're filming my debt snowball update for the month of February. So today we're going to see how much progress I made during the month and see where all of my debts are as of the beginning of March. So let's zoom in and whoops. Let's zoom in and get started. Alrighty, so we started off the month at 62,753, which was actually a really big increase from the beginning of January, and that's because I went ahead and took out a student loan to cover my tuition. I also used a portion of it to transfer the last of my credit card debt and a portion of one of my loans. So if you're interested in seeing how all of that happened, then check out my January debt update. But y'all, February went very, very well, I would say. So during February, I received my tax return. I also put a big portion of my paychecks towards my debt. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's actually start with Wells Fargo number 1. So this one had the minimum payment of $51, which I made. And all of my additional debt payments from my paychecks went to this account. So I started off making a $351 payment, additional payment. Then I made a $250 additional payment. And then lastly, I was able to make a really big additional debt payment of $962. So I was able to put an additional $1,563 towards this loan. So we're going to write that here. And we're finishing this loan at, you know what, I think the 351, it might have, this number may not be completely correct because that seems a little bit high. Because my balance as of today is at $610. Actually, so let's do the 962. $600. You know what? I think the 351 might have been a part of January. So let's take that out. Well, let's just put it down here. 351. I'm using this new pen. This is a Sharpie S Gel pen. It's really good. I really like it. It's just the what's it called? It's just the ink. It's too inky. So it's a 1-point font. I don't really know what to call it, like the millimeter size. So I would have liked this probably in a 0.5 or a 0.7. But really good pen. It's really good for taking notes. Anyways, okay, so these two net out to the actual additional debt payments that I made. My Wells Fargo loan number 2. Let me actually, can I see my notes? Okay, so for the month of February, I received my tax return, and my tax return was really, really nice. And I'm actually going to make a note of it right here, because I don't really want to include it in my additional debt payments because it didn't really come from my income, but I did put it in my debt snowball. So I received this year $4,948, which is way more than I've ever received. I think last year, I got like $800 back or something like that. But it's bigger for a variety of reasons. Up until now, my parents have claimed me. And so this was the first year where they can no longer claim me. And so I was also able to use my education credit for my tuition. And that's pretty much why it's so big. So, and then I also didn't receive any stimulus money in 2020. So my actual tax return was, $3,049, but I got all of the stimulus money that I never received in 2020. So this guy went straight towards my Wells Fargo loan number 2. And that's just because I wanted to take a big chunk out of it. I know that I can pay off this Wells Fargo loan number 1 pretty easily within the next month or 2. And so this $10,000 is just really intimidating, and I just wanted to take a big chunk out of it. And so I just threw the whole thing. As soon as I saw it in my checking account, I just went ahead and made the payment. I didn't think about it because I knew it would hurt more the more I thought about it. I just, I wasn't necessarily depending on this money. So I just went ahead and threw it all. And I know that some people choose to save there. Some people throw it at their debt. And, you do what's best for your situation. I don't know your budget. Somebody else doesn't know your budget. Just do what you believe is best for you and your family, or you and yourself, and you and your future. And I hope that everybody takes that approach to just let people do their own budget the way that they see fit, and not pass judgment. This is a no judgment zone. Okay, anyways, so I'm happy to say that my Wells Fargo loan number 2, with this additional $4,948 and my $151 minimum payment, is sitting at $5,681. Which is so exciting. I think that this is so much so less. It's not very intimidating compared to this $10,000, which can, be really scary to look at. I can work with $5,000. My car loan just got the minimum payment. So that one is at $14,204. And then my Fed loan is on deferment or forbearance, whatever you want to call it. I think mine is technically on both since I'm still in school. So this one did not move, and it is at $35,657. So I think we decided that my additional debt payments came out to, I already forgot what it was, $1,563. So I made additional debt payments of $1,212, which I'm just, very lucky that I'm able to contribute so much to my debt snowball, because I have been in the position of getting paid like $300 every 2 weeks, like not that long ago. And so the fact that I'm in a job right now where I'm able to put this much money towards my debt, I'm just really grateful and really fortunate to be in this position. And I'm trying to just, use the money that I have right now in the smartest way possible. And so let's add all of these guys up. Five, six, five, seven. All right, so we're ending the month of February with 56,152, which means that we paid off $6,601. Now this isn't like exactly how much I paid off, because my debt did increase in January. I don't have my January page on me right now. I I wish I would have gotten it before starting the video, but it's fine. I also like to track all of my debt excluding this federal loan. So let's add those up. 5681 14204. So that is down to 20,495. And I also want to track the interest that I paid. So I always forget how to do this. I think I take my starting and I subtract out my minimum and my additional, and then I should probably add the 4,948. 4948. And then I take the difference between this and my ending. So 56152. So $63 towards interest, which honestly is not that bad because I used to pay hundreds of dollars towards interest. I think the reason that my interest didn't accumulate as much as other times is because I was making my additional debt payments weekly or maybe bi-weekly. Whereas in the past I would have put that in my envelope and let, the interest would have been accumulating that entire time. And I'm still in frame. So let's go ahead and fill in my debt trackers, which I'm a visual person, so it definitely helps me to get a good visual of my debt. So I'm only tracking my non-federal debt, which we said was $20,495. And ooh, you can really tell the difference between the different pens. So today we are at, wow, 20,495, which I don't remember what these numbers are, so I'll come back to those on my own time. All right, so here we're just tracking everything except for my federal loan. Okay, so we are at 20,495. And we started at 45,754, which means we paid off or transferred to federal loans $25,259. So we are over the halfway mark with this tracker, which is so exciting. And for this tracker, each little box is 635. So let's divide by 635, which means we should color in 39 boxes. So this is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we are filling it up until here today. I would love to get this paid off by the end of the year. I don't think I'll be able to, but that would be amazing if I could. I don't think I can pay off 20,000. I could definitely transfer the rest of my private loans, but the interest rate on my car is better than the interest rate on federal loans, so I won't be transferring that one for sure. So I think if anything, I want to only have my car loan left and then my federal loans by the end of the year. And what's amazing about this month is that we colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. And all of these are gone. These are not being transferred. This is just debt that I no longer have to worry about, which is it's crazy. Because up until now, I think the most I've ever been able to do is 4 boxes in a month. So that's wild. And then I do like to get a percentage. So 45,754. Today we're at 24.95. So if I divide that by my starting, I'm at 55.20%, which is crazy, y'all. 55.20%. Y'all, this is crazy. Okay, now let's get into my individual trackers. Alright, so this first one is for my Wells Fargo loan number 1. This one started off at $2,282. And today we are at $610, which means we paid off $1,672. Each box is $95. So I should be coloring 17 boxes, or I should have 17 boxes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, this is so exciting. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get this one paid off in March. So hopefully after March I only have 2 little trackers left. And then obviously once I'm done taking out student loans, I still don't know how I'm gonna do the rest of my program. So I have 2 semesters left in my graduate degree after this spring semester, and I don't know how I want to approach paying for it yet. I might not take out any student loans for my last semester, but I don't know what I'm going to do for this upcoming semester, to be honest. And I went outside the lines a little bit, but oh well. So this guy's almost done. And then my Wells Fargo loan number 2 is also getting a big chunk of it paid. So this guy started at 13,270, which I'm getting right here. And today it is at 5,681, which is wild, which means that 7,589 of it has been paid or transferred. And each box is 550. So this one should be at 13 boxes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. Cool. This one I think is, it's obviously going to be a little bit slower to get paid off because it is bigger. But I hope that after I get this guy paid off, I'm able to at least color in like a box or 2 every month. Well, 2 boxes might be a lot since each box is $550. But hopefully I can pay off like 1 box every month. And then if I can pay 1 box every month, then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a year. I could pay this off in a year. Alrighty. And then lastly, we finally get to color in another guy in my car. I'm pretty sure. So this one started at 16,318. And today we're at 14,204. Which means we paid off 2,014, or 2,114, and each box is 680. So we finally hit box number 3. This guy gets colored in like every 2 to 3 months, but I'm always happy to do it. And it was still pretty satisfying, even though it was only 1. Wow, I'm just so happy with how this month went. I know that obviously this isn't an every month sort of thing, but I'm hoping that March goes really well and that I'm able to make somewhat of a dent during the month of March. Obviously, I probably won't make this big of a dent probably until I get my next tax return, hopefully. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for following on my journey. We just hit 1,000 a couple days ago, so I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I hope you guys continue to stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.